Ah, my bones. Bone thief. This post is incredible. I'm in a tremendous amount of pain right now. Ah, did you get your bones stolen by the bone horse? Get this kid a book deal. The fart that killed everyone. The fart that killed everyone too. I love coffee. Pour it into my gaping hellmouth. Stop going pee-pee in the ocean. Today, I let my boyfriend draw some random lines. Is he usually not allowed to? 2 puppies. Okay, Snoopy, don't freak out, but there's an ugly person on your right. I gave my 11-year-old nephew pastels, and within 3 hours of receiving them, he's like, I call this one imprisoned. Is this from a YouTube tutorial or something? Or is this kid literally Picasso, including the mood disorder? What if the coins you find randomly at the bottom of drawers and in between couch cushions are actually from spiders trying to pay rent? I ain't no freeloader. Was driving, then suddenly low poly crow eating a french fry. Do you ever get scared by your own creative projects? I had to put this down for a while. Hey artists, what does your family think about your art? My dad saw my skill in art and said I should go into NFTs, and I said no, those are scams. And he said, I know, I want you to scam people. Why is this framed and hanging up in my brother's house? I have a few questions for your brother. You need to do something with Jelly Bean George. Can I ask, what the heck is a Jelly Bean George? Dungeon Skog in the house. It's the huge IKEA bear. Apparently my kid doesn't know how to spell pennies. I'm crying. This is a sports manga. I'll kill you, even if it's the last thing I do. He is so real, because this is what it feels like when I'm losing Uno. Feeling lost, like you have no goal in life, like you're covered in dirt and wet leaves, like you're an earthworm. Are you an earthworm? I finally found my drawing style. Me, struggling to carry a dangerous object, my dog standing directly in my way, with no intention of moving. Creature. The trolley has now become an unstoppable trolley mech. You can choose not to pull the levers, but you'll miss out on the opportunity to hit stuff with your sick robot arms. Dude with the levers should look happier. My oil painting of the McChicken. My DALL-E 3 painting. Retire, bro. His painting is better. Can tell this is AI. Did the DALL-E 3 in my caption give it away? I had the worst toast buttering experience today. No glasses. Using arm to hold plate. Cold butter. Cat likes butter. Birthday card from my 3-year-old. What do I like about my dad? His bones. I heard my girlfriend scream from the bathroom because the John pork I drew in there a few days ago started to manifest again. Pokes you with my doctor stick as you lie face down on the ground. Emits a cloud of toxic spores. Well, there's no need to be dramatic. I physically had to draw this. Does anyone else think tired and sleepy mean 2 totally different things? Sleepy is cute and dozing off and happy, but tired is 10 cups of coffee and murder. NFT owner ventures into the real world. That'll be $110, sir. I believe this should cover it. That picture sucks. This was an in-art class project, a drawing made of words. This is how I imagine angels. This morning we welcomed Michelangelo, one of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Our celebrity guest came to see the work of an artist who happens to share his name. Am I drunk, or is everyone seeing this? Apparently Pennsylvania has a cryptid that is so ugly. He just cries about it all the time, and the way that you find him is to follow his path of tears. The squonk. Why don't you let people see your sketchbook? Imagine this running up the stairs, saving Fiona instead of the real Shrek. Look at this absolutely terrible little statue I found at Goodwill today. I bought it. I'm currently in this place, Uganda, and found this painted on the wall of a school. He found his way back to Uganda. He found a way. Thank you for changing my life. I'm literally just an SIA flat brush. I love how the tone of this postcard shifted ever so slightly between its making and today. I hope the lead I'm mining will be used in your paint. Okay, so you know when you hold a cup on your face without your hands, like you just suck all of the air out of the cup? I don't know what it's called. The Council of Elder Tubbies. A great white shark, but the size of a cat with puppy teeth, unable to cause any damage, and moves by dragging itself across the ground. Makes for a great pet. The artist remembered Pluto. Guys, the artist drew Pluto crying. I feel like a nasty boy today. I feel like an absolutely horrid boy, and I'm coming to cause trouble. This is really how I feel today. This is what my plushie sees at 3 AM when I accidentally drop them. You've been vectored. Every cat exists on a sliding scale of unit to goblin, with exotic long hairs and oriental short hairs both being on the extreme, yet opposite ends of the spectrum when they don't like contemporary art. What does this mean? It's the clenched fist Arthur meme in art form. Oh my, I see it. Here, have a sleeping crochet. What is that thing? A duck with 4 legs and no wings. Please, he's looking for his wings. Who took his wings?
Quack, quack.
Working on a new dynamic concept. A literal rogue android. Guy who assumes they're just both autistic. They're best friends. Buzz. I just realized how funny the name Slenderman is. They really didn't dedicate a lot of thought to him, did they? Obsessed with this version of the salute emoji where it looks like it's getting gently stroked on its head. My animal. Self-portrait, 2007. I'm sorry, self-portrait. You heard her. My daughter got an Etch-a-Sketch today for her 8th birthday. The first thing she drew was a cat puking. Bruh, if you don't think that having historically significant events well documented from multiple perspectives is a good thing, then I don't know what the hell you're doing. Besides, like, that is literally a giant monster rampaging through the town. What the hell is the everyday person going to do other than tweet, Instagram, post about it going? It's the apocalypse, you guys. Hey, sometimes it do be like that. Please give a bit a break. I work very hard. I'm trying my best. I'm so tired all the goddamn time. Drink water. Highly recommend. So whenever I go out to eat, I always get a box for my food and draw whatever food it is with disturbingly toned limbs. And our waitress got so excited when she saw my legged macaroni that she called another waitress over to see it. 10:30 me. Let's do a quick squid sketch. 11:30 me. What just happened? I don't know if I should laugh or cry. 10 out of 10, my friend. These are the spirits that judge you when you die. Cerberus. Judgment. Not only did the last people to rent this Airbnb leave a whole bottle of vodka, they also left this. Actually, all fossil reconstructions are wrong because flesh only evolved recently. Before that, it was a bone world. If you close your eyes and try to picture a red apple, which one do you see? I see number 1 in full color, as vivid and as detailed as a 4K video. I'm going to cuddle you while I sleep and pretend you're him. This woman is crazy. I have documented what is, in my opinion, the correct bite order for an apple, before you proceed the gnawing phase. I told him as an expert in the field, I strongly recommend wearing it, but he just kept bringing up his rights. Unfair. My cousin's middle school student drew this in her art class. Why do you need all that deodorant? I need it for my armpits. What? PTSD and chronic stress shrinks the hippocampus. If you struggle with releasing trauma, you have high cortisol levels. Holy basil helps you release stuck trauma. My brain when I read the word hippocampus. I came up with a new pain scale idea. 0, no pain. 1 to 3, mild. 4 to 6, moderate, severe, savage. I could hear this image. When I say I want art in my home, this is what I'm talking about. What are your pronouns? Guess. Little annoying thing with a elf. I don't know. Just told my mom I was going to freak it sensitive style, and she hyped me up. Was, ooh, quiet down, quiet down. Tumblr, what the fuck? Are people named Bob born, or did they just come into existence at age 40? They probably go by Bobby for a long time before suddenly evolving into Bob. Bobby, Bobby, Bob, Robert, Bob. You either die a Robbie or live long enough to see yourself become a Bob. A snake sculpture from the Yuthong district in Thailand. 6th to 11th century. You're telling me a shark made this cutlery board? Seriously, what kind of sick person puts a zebra in a coloring book? It's the white crayon's pencil time to shine. Long exposure of a plane taking off. Oh, Rainbow Road. Yippee, wahoo! I found this coffee cup at Goodwill in February, and I would now like to think of these strangers pictured in it family. We've been through a lot these past couple months. My 6-year-old drew a picture of my mum, and I don't think she's ever going to babysit again. Self-portrait of Gigi. I love you. All the spheres are brown, and the sky is grey. The best thing about America is that one of their time zones is called Mountain Time. I cannot tell you how funny that is to me. It sure is always time for mountains in 1/4 of America. 1/4 of you guys live like this. Sketch versus line art. What if instead of gendered bathrooms, we had named bathrooms, and you could only go into a bathroom that has your name, and if there isn't one, then you're screwed. What if instead of gendered bathrooms, we had fandom bathrooms? Bonk. I hope death snatches the soul of whoever is responsible for this. Oh damn guys, my brain is making thoughts. Sound of me thinking. Wizard Snapback. Never used show concept. The Hallow Teens. I wish seals were only a few inches big so I could keep a few in a 20-gallon tank. Let's put some hamsters on an island and this may happen. Today I will play God. This octopus candle holder that my sister handmade in a pottery studio. Tell your sister good job. I love this photo so much that last year I printed it out and had it on my bedside table. It's art. It's beautiful. I'm technically a prophet, but the prophecies are presented to me in a language I can neither speak nor fundamentally fathom. So I just circle back to basically being normal. Mystic heavens. Witless subject. Arcane knowledge. I don't know what that means. Archery is just dabbing before you murder someone. When we try to befriend cats, we mimic their meows and get down on the ground to their level and try to gently coax them to interact with us, right? That horrifying entity mimicking human noises at us. Maybe Maybe just thinks we're cool and wants to pet us. Hashtag 2. Brute. Kind of want a bigger version of this as a knife block. The goals are all here. Drawing every single Smash Bros character twice for the next 5.5 months. Yoshi. Is there a word for an emoticon stronger than fear? True story from summer camp. Wasp. Catch. Whoa. Feeds angels communion bread like I'm an old person on a park bench throwing crumbs to birds. Oh yes. Mother frickin' breadcrumbs. Bring back little guys. What plush companies think is cute. What's actually cute? Thinking about the time I drew a cool owl on MS Paint and then accidentally saved Homer is dead over its face. I will never again know the succulent flavor of a seatbelt. Did anyone else do this? No. When you get a DM from your friend, but it's something weird because they need you to suffer with them. Aggressively chicken dances towards you. Look at what I made. My teacher's gonna be so mad. Draw a cartoon about something you learned this year in history class. Me and the boys, about to sign the Declaration. King Henry VIII. I want to look stupid wide in my portraits. Go ham, brother. Ha, Worsley. I'm trying to get a divorce, but I'm dummy thick and the clap of my cheeks. Cat got your tongue, also your eyes. Cat collecting your teeth and hair and skin. The rewards of pet ownership are not without cost. Hey, have you considered dragons having the threat responses similar to cats and lizards when their scales shift to make them look bigger? Jim Henson's original sketch of Kermit. Can I please have context for this? Context. Mother fricker ultimate. I demand Coca-Cola. Life is just a bowl of cherries. Soft, flavorful, ultimately insignificant. I know we're all tired of the man proudly holding fishy caught genre of profile pictures on sites, but I think we're just going to have to accept that fish bros aren't going to stop because they've been doing it for millennia. Mugs for you and your future self. No. Don't even say this. I saw this, but it's like a real statue of a sad plant boy and I can't find it. Here's your boy. Yes, that's him. People, everyone taking pictures of their food is the worst modern trend. Painters 500 years ago. I don't know, I don't really take photos of my food because I just kind of, I physically cringe at myself. A flying alligator, but it doesn't have wings or anything. It just floats in the air like it's attached to invisible balloons. Another day, another stupid Excel chart. Girls when they were right all along. Artist removes 1 inch off the peak of England's highest mountain. Brits want their inch back. It is still England's highest mountain, but Scaffold Pike is ever so slightly smaller now after an artist stole the top inch of the summit to display in a gallery. Oscar, 34, was accused of vandalism after removing the stone pinnacle of the 3,209-foot Lake District peak for an exhibition in London. Ian Steffens, managing director of Cumbria Tourism, said, "This is taking the mickey, and we want the top of our mountain back." Hey, also, do you know the thing where a dog is determined to lick your face, but you don't want to get your face licked, so you kinda cup the dog's head between your hands. But what you failed to consider is that the dog is determined to lick your face, so they stretch their whole skin off the skull to make it happen. Like, how do you make your art look like it's glowing? It's gorgeous. I will give you a weird secret. After you put the glowing object on a dark background, surround the white parts with a halo of slightly saturated color. Observe. We want to commission a statue of El Kid, the most epic beard ever sculpted. What I said was, give me a statue of Harold Fairhair. Do you understand? The bathroom. An object from my dream last night. It was just the microwave I have in real life that someone sharpied a Bart in. You jelly. You can't swim as fast as me. I will shock you so hard. Pixar will have to make a movie called Finding Clarence. But they'll never find you, Clarence, because you'll be dead. This is a kid, baby human. This is a kid, baby goat. They both scream for no reason. There is no difference between them. Why must you scream? Sometimes just need to scream. We each put $20 in the box. I sell you the box for $30. We both make $10 profit. Infinite money. How stupid do you have to be to think like this? Explain why this wouldn't work. Sometimes responding to media you like is articulate, and sometimes it is microwave noises and fizzes and static fizz. Fun and meaningful observations and analyses. Me, thinking about it versus me when people invite me to talk about it. Sometimes when I feel bad about a first draft, I like to think about this behind the scenes sketch of the facehugger from Alien. Yes, mother, I require, provide. Remember the time me yet ate a lizard and spent a week on another plane of existence? No. Donuts, eating donuts, the worst. I mean, it's not even a donut, it's a biscuit. I've never had this before. And they look horrible. And he was this big. Every Easter, Death went drinking with his fishing buddies to tell the story of the one that got away. I had a vision and I had to put it on paper. Remember when the not safe for work ban happened and everyone was like, well, I guess this is it. Bye everyone. And then kept posting. No sir, not getting out of this chair. Thinking talking about the werewolf from the hate mail council pharmacist God after being accused of being a werewolf. This is so cute. That werewolf is frockling. Someone drew this in anger. They drew this and said, look at what a terrible beast you are. I think this monster is asleep. We're safe for now. You mean the car? I just think it would be funny if kitty pets were a little more familiar to two-legged things such as cars and bad words. Instead of making the best of his brains and his skills with the piano, my brother was sprinting down the path of homosexuality and living destructively. Elton John. Imagine if you could will a meal or food of some type. Delicious. Next challenge. Things I made very stoned and don't remember doing. The Great Gatsby. Make like a tree and slowly, imperceptibly, stalk humans before striking one day when no one else is looking. I support free speech, just not hate speech. I support physics, just not gravity. Gravity as described today is actually not supported by any real science. Just saying. Not now, Varg. Pokemon idea. Giant strips of grass that move and act like snakes. Name them Everlawn and Constricturf. This is such a good idea. I'm crying. Why does the shoe on this poster look like a soy jack? I don't know. When my fingers go wrinkly in the bath, I always imagine an old man is washing me. Just relax. Thank you, old man. Why? That is weird. Why is concept art always 300% better than the final product, especially in Western animation? The concept art, the film. My favorite thing ever is when artists clearly have a favorite character that they invest all their care and headcanon into when drawing them. So when they draw them with other characters, it just looks like this. The copy has eyebrows. Your response to a beautiful piece of artwork done by Leonardo da Vinci himself is, she's got eyebrows? Alright, all intelligent life has been lost. There is no problem. You are traveling safely to your destination, and everyone thinks you're cute. Everyone at the trolley problem wishes to know me carnally. Here is a little drawing I made hopefully explaining it. An even better question. How does he get out of it again? Alright, well I've seen a few people asking this, so I'm back again. This time on my main blog to try and explain it. I hope this clears anything up. Do you have wings? Body shaming a particular type of people is always morally correct. You, body shaming. Guy you don't like but will never care. Person you care about with the same trait, who now knows you think they're ugly. I don't know. Don't take shit too seriously what people say. She asked me if I believed in God, and I told her that when I was 4, I almost drowned in a public pool, and in my panic, mistook a stranger for my father. I clawed my way up his leg. 4 years later, he'd send my parents a picture of the scars alongside a tin of cookies. He said, I hope she's still okay. I carry her with me. It isn't every day you feel like you were here for a reason. When it does happen, you have to cherish that memory. For once, I had a purpose. Just being there was enough. She tore me open, but she taught me a lot about love. In Japanese folklore, the Beto Beto Sen is a formless specter that follows you around at night. Its wooden sandals make a Beto Beto sound behind you. If you step to the side of the road and say, after you, Beto Beto Sen, it will leave you alone. But is it friendly? Well, I mean, it doesn't look friendly, but not to angels, right? I wouldn't mind a Beto Beto accompanying me when I'm on a late night walk. Fuck it. Today I learned there is a Cyrillic letter so rare it is only used in the phrase many-eyed seraphim, and it looks like this, aka the only possible appropriate character for talking about angels. If someone is curious, this is how multicolor O looks in both the book of... Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Hey, I'm a little sad. Would anyone distract me with whatever? Here is a hamster dancing for you. Though he hasn't started even dancing yet. No move is needed to feel his passion. His moves and passion has exceeded my expectations. And now he is tired and needs to lay down. Be flat, he hoped you enjoy the show. Thank you, little guy. I had to research cornflakes for my American Icons class, and I came across what may be the funniest image I have ever seen. Steady's a man grape nut. All of a man's real power comes from steady nerves and a keen, clear brain.